What's going on, everyone? Remember me. A game that's been forgotten by almost everyone. With good reason, in my opinion, but we'll get to that soon, won't we? There will be major spoilers for Remember Me 2013. So if you haven't played it, then let's first talk about what it is and what it's about. Remember Me is a linear story progression action adventure game, published by Capcom. It was a new IP from Capcom, which is still just one single game from 2013, alongside with DMC, Devil May Cry.
Back in limbo.
This is pretty cool.
Bad day for a hangover.
So we got an absolute banger compared to that game. Oh, and Crossbeat, whatever that is. Anyway, let me explain what Remember Me is. Remember Me is set in 2084 in a very futuristic version of Paris. Neo Paris is what everyone calls it. With the future comes a very successful large corporation called Memorize. The reason they're so successful is because of a brain implant called Sensen that allows people to select what they want to keep in their brain's memories, and they can even share the memories with others around them. This was so successful in allowing people to decide what they want to remember to avoid misery as humanity, which is now a common implant for 99% of the population of Neo Paris. That's what these holographic looking circles are on the back of the necks of people. It's not a health bar like another game we might know about. With such technology, people can live their lives without anything weighing on their consciousness and be happy, enjoying life and constantly living in pure bliss. Which then brings in our main protagonist, Nilin, voiced by Kezia Burrows, the same person who voiced Ripley in Alien Isolation, who is on the verge of losing her life after her memory is almost completely wiped. Feeling dazed, she stumbles away around this prison because she is an errorist, serving her sentence for her crimes. Barely holding on to consciousness, she plays the part she's told and gets in line for the last breaths of her life. Until a mysterious voice speaks to her named Edge.
Nilin, can you hear me?
Yes.
They're about to wipe your brain, Nilin. Don't let them do it. I need to create a diversion. Be ready to move when I say.
Who are you?
I'm the voice you have to listen to if you want to live.
Edge is helping Nilin without any known reason. But with Nilin wanting to live for the sake of survival, she has no choice but to listen to Edge.
Network anomaly. Temporary quarantine established. Thank you for your patience.
That got their attention. Nilin, the large metal shutter is going to raise on your left. If you understood me, move your head. I'm linked to your sensen. I'll feel it. On your right. Take it. Get up. You've got to keep going. You're almost there. Slide into a casket. Quickly.
Once finally out of the prison, we are greeted by one of the lesser enemies of Nilin, and a general threat to Neo Paris, and they will be around the entire game.
Sonny's crying.
Leapers. I'll talk about what those are later.
Lost. Tears and grins. Sister? Meet.
How about friend? I'm not part of your tribe. Is that it?
Once disposed of, we are set out into the slums of Neo-Paris, and our goal from Edge is to get to the leaking brain.
A former memory hunter who's still faithful to our cause. His bar's in a cargo hull over the canal locks in Slum 404, the leaking brain. You can't miss it.
From here on out, Nilin is just following mindlessly, and only in bits and pieces of each episode/chapters do concepts and reasons reveal themselves. I'm also not going to go through the entire game like this, so let's sum it up a little faster. Nilin is an errorist, which is a radical movement against memorize, with the special abilities to both steal and remix memories of others, which also makes her a memory hunter. Edge is her guide on what she needs to do in each episode. Eventually, in the beginning of each episode, Nilin thinks to herself in her scape of darkness on what she's really doing. She questions everything going on. Who is Edge? Why did she lose her memory? Why is she so dangerous? What is she doing this? Who is she fighting? Why is Skeleton blue while the other one is bounce ball? Why am I so high and fugitive? What's become of her? Have I eaten today? Am I following everything Edge is saying? Why is she dream posing? In reality, the main goal and purpose of Nilin to be alive is because of her special abilities, which she uses in ways she didn't know she could have. Because she lost her memory. But she ends up using it all for the better, for the people of Neo-Paris. Nilin needs to stop memorizing and get rid of Sensen. Throughout trying to do so, like I said before, Nilin remixes other memories. The first memory we remix is Olga, who is a bounty hunter. Olga's already found us. Throughout the world, there is development on Nilin, including, but not limited to, top 5 fugitives with a large cash bounty for capture. Olga worked with her husband to capture errorists and memory hunters for their bounties. We soon see her in action as Olga pounces onto Nilin after she just got done changing her clothes.
She'll turn the slum inside out to catch you.
Not just to catch you.
And we begin the remix. We are given a goal on what needs to be done to remix the memory. In Olga's remix, we have to make her think her husband has died, instead of needing money to pay for her medical bills. Nilin can go through the memory with fast forward and rewinding, and changing smaller options throughout, making a reasonable and comprehensible scenario that makes it believable.
Come on, David.
You can't just remix a memory and immediately do a thing you needed to do to get what you want, which would allow me not to grind out my analog stick. I'll explain. When you're going through the memories for remixing, you have to spin the analog stick in circles. To go forward, clockwise. To go backwards, counterclockwise. Pretty simple. The issue with this is that the moments of doing something to the memory take a while sometimes to cause effect. So it's just a constant spinning in circles that really makes it so tedious. Even when you make it go faster, you still have to spin the analog stick. When I do something repetitive for a while like that, I just get this urge to eat my entire desk as I try to convince my thumb that there will be a small glitch soon in the remix. There are better ways of doing this while still being interactive. I can't think of any right now because I have a bit of desk in my gums right now. Anyway, you now know how remixes work in memories. Nilin is tasked to remix some later characters' memories. The next memory Nilin remixes is Scylla's memories, in which she tries to make Scylla see the world around her and see the pain the technology is causing. Though the way that if Scylla just gave the robot doll to her daughter, all of her anguish and rage from the car crash that she keeps in her office to remind her could have all been avoided if Jax was given at any given point.
Through New Belleville and traffic was bad.
Did you find Jax?
Jax,
Jax!
Yes, I did. And next year, you're the one in birthday detail. Your daughter has been impossible ever since she saw me buy her gift.
Regardless of it being a birthday gift, she already knew her mom got the gift because she was with her. I'll say this now, the daughter is Nilin, which does get revealed in this remix this way.
Her birthday. Stop it, Nilin! Calm down right now! You'll get your gift at home!
Nilin, after this whole thing, is now 25 years old.
See what happens? Nilin! My leg! This is your fault!
I'm sorry, Mummy. I'm sorry.
Scylla has held on to this anger because she thinks Nilin is the reason why they crashed, when it was because she decided that Nilin couldn't have a toy earlier than her birthday. Honestly, why wait? A, Nilin already knew, so there wasn't a reason for a surprise. B, it would have kept her reasonable. C, Nilin could learn discipline in other ways. It's her birthday, for goodness sake. Reconversion for slavery just because she didn't let her daughter have a toy early. The last memory Nilin remixes is Charles, which is to also make him realize the harm of this technology. He's also in a place called the Conception Cube, where only Charles can reside. He's just sitting in a chair remembering Nilin because, I don't know. She didn't die and his device worked perfectly. I guess it's because she became an errorist and that caused separation between each other, but I truly didn't and still don't understand why he wasn't contacting her sooner if he missed her so much. I could have missed it. I don't know if I would remember the reason either if I knew. There is another remix, but that's before Nilin was caught and thrown into prison, and it was a memory of hers that came back to her. It was a guy named Frank, which was to make him think that he shot and killed his wife, and then... Ooh, worst party popper ever. And I'm sure she'll remember it. Maybe. Now with the majority of the story discussed and the purpose for it all. Oh, wait, I haven't explained that yet. After making Scylla and Charles Cartier-Wells see their ways, they both have to come together in a Conception Cube to voice-activate a door to the database of all the memories that are stored and shared to and from, with years and years of people's lives put together in one place. The reason we need to enter this place is because of Edge, also known as H3O. Edge feels, lives, breathes the misery of others, which personified its form to look and be human, and it doesn't like it. It wants out. It wants relief. It wants to stop. The whole reason from the very beginning was to end Edge's suffering of humanity. This will stop all of the Sensen technology and give people's memories back, the good and the bad ones, showing that no matter the way you try to change it, misery is one of the many challenges to life that we have to learn from and live with and grow from it. If you could take away any memories you wanted, would you ever change or grow from your own worth? This is a question that's answered through Nilin's actions as she starts to regain her memories and to feel the pain and misery she had forgotten. She develops and grows as she relives the most excruciating memories of her past, and she survives to save everyone from always living in pure bliss, which will never cause change. There's also this subplot of this project called the Reconversion Project, turning leapers and prisoners into slaves. This project is led by Dr. Sebastian Quaid, who is filling shells of former humans who once had memories with Quaid's conscious, force-feeding their brains into submission, which was supposed to stop after Scylla's remix, but Quaid kept going even after the orders to stop.
This is Dr. Sebastian Quaid. I'm certain that, like me, Mrs. Cartier-Wells' announcement deeply disappointed. Never has the origin of the mutation been so close to being uncovered. In consequence, I have decided to continue this research, whatever the cost may be.
He's completely lost it.
Now that we're done with the main story, let's talk about the gameplay. First and foremost, Nilin can dodge, kick, punch, shoot data, and do executions. She does executions by overloading the Sensen technology, and it explodes out of their face. It's pretty badass. She can also use Sensen abilities such as Fury. You can attack without combos endlessly. DOS. It's an area stun, logic bomb, explosive ones and zeros, RIP, robot hacks, camo, and that's invisibility. And these each use a bar called Focus. Focus is built up by attacking enemies with aforementioned combos. Let's get into these combos, because I want some fries, drinks, and a free egg roll. With the kicks and punches, they can be put into these combo strips, I'll say. With these combo strips, there are specific pressing. Pressing are the categories of power, which is damage focused, regen, health focused, cooldown, ability cooldown reduction, and chain, copies previous pressing. With these pressed in mind, every time that attack is used, it does what was mentioned. You get 4 strips with the length increased in each new strip. The longer the strip, the more powerful the pressing is. Now you know all attack abilities and what they do. I'm going to talk about how the combat feels and interacts. It's absolutely atrocious. Let's take a bite of those fries. I say this because you aren't allowed to attack anything unless they are right in front of you, which is fair and makes sense. But you can only use a combo in the specific order it was preset to. You mess up the combo, then you restart, which is also fair. The main issue is that enemies attack too often all at once, that you are dodging too consistently to create or finish your combos. It's basically playing the floor as lava, but you are already in lava, and the egg roll is just as hot. My biggest issue of all, though, were the enemies themselves. There aren't any serious issues with the combat being actually hard, but how the enemies work and are designed to change up the rhythm or combo strips, especially in the later parts of the game. The majority of the time, combat was mostly just annoying. Enemies you encounter are Leapers, which are humans that are addicted to the sense and technology, which also cause unexplained body dysmorphia. And then these are the variants of Leapers. Stranglers, Invisible, Skinners, Large Leapers, Prowlers, Wall Launchers, Mourners, boss-like Leapers. Saber Security. Enforcers, which are your standard. Police and elite enforcers, they're tankier standards, they have shields and electricity armor. Surveillance drones, invincible, which is insane to me. Robots, Nephilim, explosive dive bombs that boom. Zorn, I'm zorning it right now. Seraphim, flybotting. The main annoyances with some of these enemies is the fact that they don't ever give chances to allow the player to breathe during the combat. There are so many smaller things that I could go on forever about because the combat is actually pretty in-depth. I'll just talk about some specific enemies that gave me the most trouble. 1. Robots can only be dealt with through shooting data at them, and that's a huge issue because the range attacks need to be recharged. You can choose to spam it, but it does less damage, or you could do a power attack, which uses all of it at once, and then you have to wait every time if you wanted to use it again. You can use them both at the same time once you have bar to do so. You also needed to destroy shields, and it was a pain in my ass trying to select the robot or the shield or someone else that I wanted to shoot at. Majority of the time, it focused on the shields, which was nice, but I wanted to use it in another way in specific scenarios. 2. Dodging doesn't always work. Neither do some of the buttons. Now, it's not always dodging where you have invincibility frames, but when I dodge, I would expect a little more out of it. 3. Electricity armor destroys gameplay flow and ruins whatever combat enjoyment there was. Always getting hurt while attacking an enemy, even with range, is not fun or challenging. I just ended up spamming my health combos and it still wasn't enough. This is absolutely nitpicking, but these are important to understand for consistency and enjoyable combat gameplay that feels rewarding. To punish you for combat that you've practiced till this point is such a headache and it wastes so much time. Speaking of rewarding, you get XP called PMP, Pimp, which you gain with combat and collectibles, which when leveled up, you get a key to get an attack for your combo strips. As long as you are somewhat observant, then you can find collectibles for PMP or collectible pieces for more health or focus bars. I'm going to briefly talk about the bosses now. They are mostly just a sit and watch paint dry. Each boss has a specific niche that needs to be done to beat the boss. The first real boss that isn't a remix is Kid Christmas.
Time for the Christmas show!
All you do is spam Fury attack over and over again because you can't break his guard with combos. The second boss is Madame.
Would you like that? A private lesson?
I'm zorning it right now. You duel in the ego room, and in order to win, you use the DOS and Fury. if you wanted to go a little faster beating Madame up. Once you do that until 50% health, you do it again. Then at 5% health, you get into a QTE, quick time event. Fail the QTE, boss gets some health, try again.
Dodge. My bad.
The QTEs also mess with my brain because my PlayStation 5 controller was not meant to play this game. It really confused me because I have no idea what controller you would have used to play this game on PC back in 2013 that had these buttons. Though I feel like I know, but I can't remember for the life of me. Wait, hey, wait a minute. Another boss is Johnny Greenteeth with the same concept, DOS Fury. The final boss, H3O, is the same thing.
Hello, sister. Time to break your father's favorite toy.
Edge.
But you throw an RIP in the middle part, but then it's back to the same. You just beat up these cubes, and what do you know? You go across, and then you beat up... a knife. The boss fights are so unbelievably boring and unenjoyable, especially since it's mostly running around and doing the same thing over and over again. Johnny Greenteeth is copy and pasted twice later for another boss fight, but they're just regular enemies called mourners. I only saw 3 of these total in the entire game. One was Johnny Greenteeth, and then these 2. All around, the combat is very specific and not fun. The combos are a fun concept, but I wish it was a little looser to help with flow and all-around enjoyment. Keep the enemies the same, just add something else to deal with them better without needing to min-max combos to get through it comfortably. But it's a game from 2013, so it's nothing to write home about. It's just how it was back then. Stiff controls were basically a genre back then. Also, really quick, you traverse through the game by jumping and climbing. That is quick and easy, which helps not making it feel like a slog to play through. You can even use a button to climb faster. It's the best. Thank you for that, Don't Nod. Creator of other games here. Oh wait, that's not how I was supposed to do. Now I want to touch on the art direction and music. There's not too much to talk about in this, so it'll be pretty quick. The art of the game is very grungy at times, which is nice at times, but everything just starts to look the same as you play. It's always dark, nothing seriously pops in color, and it takes itself very seriously. Except Jax.
We're nearly
There is this use of dramatic lighting, which is always nice to the cinematic universe. There are clean areas while showing the diversity of people who aren't as wealthy as others. Rich people are always in slick and clean looking upper areas, while poverty is very dirty and messy looking in the lower areas. Pretty usual dynamics, nothing wrong with that, especially since it's just realistically how it is. I'm always a sucker for some concept art though, as usual. The music is so enjoyable. I love the main menu music specifically, though the music really feels like you need to listen and feel the rhythm to understand what you are listening to. It provokes emotion out and it's so fun. These very sporadic noises of melody and distortion makes it feel like it's flawed and it doesn't know what it wants, which is what I love about it. It goes so well with the world to paint a picture with noise in your emotions to make you feel like you don't know what the world wants. With all the people going through pure bliss while others in complete despair, it causes a clash of different worlds trying to combine together to live in harmony, but it never will because of how different each world is in the same world. Also, getting a combo going in some combats gives you this sting. That gets me so hyped, but dissolves to then come back, playing with my excitement. Capcom has always been good about that as well too, especially with V's section in DMC5. I love that song specifically. And this enjoyable music is coming from a guy who listens to a band called Clipping. If you don't know anything about Clipping, I recommend looking up some of their songs. My favorite is probably Face, but majority of the time it's just Static. Remember Me is something I didn't play when it first came out. I remember specifically wanting to play it though. I was young though, and some of my family members were very specific about the age rating and taking it very seriously. I really wanted to play this game because it reminded me of Assassin's Creed, but I only saw the trailers, not actual reviews or gameplay at the time. So when the time came that I could finally get it, I chickened out. I was scared of the monsters I saw and decided to get Blob 2. I played that for like 30 minutes total and got bored. At the time though, I could barely play the one part of Batman Arkham Asylum.
Father.
But I did that time, and beat the game thankfully. That one was really fun. All around, it was definitely something of its time. For today's day of modern gaming, it's not necessarily good, but it's not bad either. The flow of the story could have been better in my opinion, but the character development of Nilin really brings everything together as she tries to figure out everything without memory.
My third has all its senses.
All 6 senses. The big reveal at the end was too obvious, and the way you get there is too cheesy. I had a feeling this entire time that... No way.
Access protocol to H30. Vocal validation.
Standing by.
Memorize.
Hominis evolutio.
Identities confirmed. Access to memorial servers authorized.
The only way through is coming together. It's a good message, but it's such an easy thing to put into a story that even a 5-year-old Nilin could have thought of an ending like that, with Jax as the princess and Nilin the glitter bomb at the front door. In the end, the glitter is now together, with everything and everyone, and now everything is pretty. In the end, that's Remember Me, a game stuck in its own time, destined to stay where it started with a canceled Remember Me 2 and no need for a remake or a remaster. In my opinion, there is a lot to forget about this game with its janky controls, weird combat choices, and subpar feel-good ending. It does have rememberable moments too though, with Nilin's character development, the cool remix gameplay, and the music to earworm its way into your brain. All around, it's still playable now, and if you have a way to play it, then give it a try, but when it's on sale. But if you watched all the way till now, it's basically all here. There are some things here and there that would really be nitpicking for 2 hours. So the rest of the video is some moments from my time playing Remember Me. Thank you so much for tuning in. Enjoy.
Take it.
If you could have done that the whole time, why didn't you just do it from the beginning? What is that on a PlayStation 5 controller?
Kill you. Use your presence.
10?
But cast as shadows of our shame. Something we are meant to fear. Another justification for the errorist cause.
Who's there?
What do you think is there? Oh my... He ran into the wall pretty hard.
Child! I lied! The flies are eating me!
They'll let anyone into this district.
What the hell does that mean?
You're cute, but I'm busy. What you brush your hair with? A grenade?
Let's swamp that rat little thing.
Bob, shut up! Yabbering, Bob! I'll eat
Little
your
flashy,
damn
that
heart.
outfit.
I'm quite literally in a straitjacket.
Pretty, but you're not my style.
Again, quite literally a straitjacket.
Bob, shut up! Yabbering, Bob! I'll eat your damn heart if you don't quit blubbing, you mem junkie.
Johnny wants my heart for Christmas.
Stupid mem junkies. Go cry someplace else, Bob.
You look just as lost as I am.
Stupid mem junkies.
Johnny wants my heart for Christmas. You know that, huh, Tommy?
You're safe here, Bob. Don't sweat it.
I think my straitjacket is quite a fashion statement, actually. And it makes sense for Paris, so I don't know what the problem is. Wiener action, whatever that was.
That glove over there is 100% Nilin. You're the only one who can use it.
What did they do to you?
Down there.
Remember yourself.
Child of the clouds, why do you crawl? What?
Do you remember those promises?
The climate change refugees are not second-class.
Don't mind me just coming down from the ceiling.
Everything's in here. An hour ago, I memorized the ideal path to avoid the surveillance drones. You just need to take it. It's an incredible honor to get opened up by the best. like having your autograph. You done? Did you get everything?
Yes.
Follow my past.
Is
a
that
trail
normal?
of remembrance with everything you'll need to get past the drones through the Comfortress, all the way to Kaori Sheridan. I've sprinkled the route with memo boys, anchored just so. They'll tell you when to activate my remembrance. Access to this remembrance. Repeat what I do, and you'll be able to work your way through to your target. You better be ready, because here we go.
Here we go. Luckily, I got everything I needed out before I got here. Nilin, you're you're my most favorite. Nilin, I'm your biggest fan. Hey, what's wrong with you?
Just a little jump to the finish line. God damn it!
Oh! I slipped. This guy just has his box right here in front of the door. Unless he steps over it every single time he wants to go into that door.
Keep following bad requests, remembrance.
It's a good idea to take information from a guy named Bad Request. Excuse me. Just trying to get to my apartment. I left my memory somewhere else, so I can get into this complex without it. Who are you looking at? He's got psychosis or something. Come on now. What's up with all that muscle? If you can handle some toothpick kicks. That's not right. These buttons are gonna kill me.
All these years, and still on the losing side.
Yeah, I didn't mess up a single time.
My fans.
Blared throughout the entire city when the Saint-Michel Dam suddenly opened, releasing billions of liters of water from the Saint-Louis artificial lake into the peaceful Saint-Michel district.
Can I see what your daily specials are? Oh, larva? Okay. I'll take like maybe 1.5. Ah, you know what? I cut you a deal. Give me a quarter of one. 166 degrees Celsius. Ah, come on. That's like a pool day in the sun. It's not bad. To make sure that joke went across correctly, that is taking a pool day in the sun. If you don't get it, you don't have to look so confused. It's fine.
What was that?
Blinded his ass. Hey, what are you guys?
The pain. I forgot what I ate for breakfast.
Yeah, you know?
I forgot what breakfast ate for me.
Looking at this very clean water, I'd be able to think that this water was good to jump in. But good to know I have the danger warning biohazard symbol.
Okay, Johnny, let's see how you did it.
Why is there just a random minefield here?
La Bastille isn't too far from here.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Scared the hell out of me. I need to get over there. Wait, that was death. Okay. What? I guess I'm not getting that one. Or am I?
Oh.
No. Fine. grabbed. Okay. 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 Aha! We got it! Not even a problem.
Well done, Nelly.
What is up with these
Another
minefields?
97 falls and you'll be there.
What is up with these minefields? They're so random.
That's it, Johnny. Don't let go of me now.
Was there a reason?
Citizen, you are subject to a Sigma-8 arrest warrant. Stand down immediately.
Or else what? Okay. It cannot stink that bad down there. After everything you just went through, that's what stinks. No reason for that, I guess. Yo, they got it on camera. They recorded the whole thing. How much you want to bet Edge is just using me as a pawn? He's actually just gonna put me in a cell and never let me out ever again. Nilin, this is part of the plan. If you don't do this, we're doomed.
Hello, beautiful ladies. Time for your cavity search.
I don't know if I want to take those memories.
It's for everything you did to me! And that's for everything else I can't even remember!
There you go, sis. You got the keys to the kingdom. La Bastille is yours.
Luckily, I was sitting in the one spot it wouldn't hit me.
Just stay out of the light, Nilin.
Thank you for standing in the exact spot that I need you to stand for me to find this box. They're whooping his ass. Attack someone else, please. What are you gonna do? Attack me? All you can do is walk forward. Is that all they trained you? To walk forward very slowly and stop because you get too tired? If you try to attack you might be able to get me. I'm just psyching him out, guys. He actually will never be able to get me. My ring around the rosy skills are too good. You may never figure this out. God damn it. They're taunting me. The literal images of nothing are taunting me. This is somebody else's memories. Why are they even attacking? Is she watching me do this? Does she remember having these guys attack me? Whoa! QTE. I don't know what button that is. Oh, that was okay. That was dodge. My bad. Don't be jealous just because I have hair and you don't.
Come on,
You know what?
you can make it.
At this point, why don't I have the ability to actually dispose of these drones? When I take out drones that literally fly around and shoot at me. Like, these are combat marked drones. But I can't take care of the ones that just fall back and forth in a specific area. Oh.
Beginner's luck.
That hurts.
Hello, Dylan. Let's play a little game of you turn yourself in, but I shoot you anyway.
Edge. Captain Trace. He found me!
Brother, if you just wanted to shoot around, I'm sure there's a bunch of leapers around here that wouldn't mind being shot. Hear that? Wait a minute, there's a bug around here.
Oh my, Dylan. What small blunt teeth you have.
What the straightest straightaway I've ever straighted away from? Oh my. There's no way I was making that jump. Brother. What? I tried climbing up, it didn't work, and then I tried going faster to the right, it didn't work. But to be completely honest, if he wanted to shoot me, he would have done it already.
Over there! It's her! The fugitive!
What? Field goal? What the hell is that? Unless they trust us. We trust us, we won't you forget.
Trace just had the HQ riddled with bullets. What a loony.
What a loony! What do they have memorized covering every single board? I think I know what building I walked into.
Fear are on
Damn.
our side.
If only Dylan got on top of the couch.
Pathetic sheep. Incapable of enduring the slightest discomfort. You will crave our trauma white packs more than refugees crave a glass of water. Your despair will make my fortune.
What the hell? Oh, hell no. Cracks. Go back. God.
Take some food with us if you
I
like.
wondered why it had gone so quiet.
I'll show
I should
some
punish you,
people
my
now.
dear, but the
They're
two
really
of you are
nice.
so adorable together.
Really? That's all it took for you to decide not to be annoyed anymore, was just to give her the toy? What was the point of even keeping it away? Does Jax have like call operator? Like just gonna sit there and stare? Where's this door? The hell? Quick bounce off the wall there. Makes Nilin turn invisible and allows her to instantly overload one enemy. Oh, thank God. Where do you think I was gonna go? You think I was gonna go to one of these enthralled people? The Leapers. You think I was gonna go to one of the Leapers? Yep, that's it. Luckily that one wasn't. Oh no. Oh. I was... Huh?
Hang on. What was that?
You just now noticed it? Oh, he's just here. There's no way he doesn't have like some sort of like control leash on me, right? All of that going through everything here must have done something to my brain. I'm gonna walk up and see it, I'm gonna fall on the floor and be like, oh no. And then I'm dead. I just died. Still not quite fixed, huh? Yes. There you are, you little pest. Shot me like a cannon. What the? Whoa, 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 what are we doing? What are we doing here?
You leave me no choice.
I accidentally pressed the button again, and I immediately failed. You got me. Okay, no one else got hit by that? I'm so glad they took that one boss fight with that one enemy and put it into two of them. Because one was so fun. Alright. Yeah, like this is so fun. Wow. Oh, this is so cool. Thank goodness. That was the wrong button. Great. Great, I get to do it all again. God damn it. Yeah, that's so cool. Let me just get to fucking teleport behind you every single second. Yeah, this is so fun. Cool. Do I have to go through all of these? Evolution looks high.
May memorize error fall, as mankind holds its head up high, and evolution's end looks down upon all that has gone before. Only then will the secret be unmasked. May memorize error fall.
Now, what the hell going on with this?
Really? Well, how do you feel? Do you think Mummy hates Jax?
No. Why? Did he do something bad?
No. No, he didn't. Now run along and play now. Daddy's got work to do.
Okay. Love you, Papa.
How do you clean holograms? With such eventually in the beginning of in the first memory we rewrite, that's rough. To top 5 fugitives with a large cash bounty for capture. Okay. Hey. Cut that out. Scillas, which is your stand. The QT rich people. I need a drink of water for this one.